experience, accept the experience, appreciate the experience, and learn how to move on from things that don't serve you well, and find your journey, respect your journey, and love it.
What's good, people? It's your boy Double O, and I am back with another one. Okay, there it goes. Let's go. For whatever reason, it wasn't hitting the like button. I mean, it wasn't that I was live, but um, we up and running right now. If you don't mind, make sure you hit the like for your boy. If you trying to do that, why do what I need to do? Also, while you at it, if you new, sub up if you're new. Let me give you some time to do that also. Let me check my situation in the background with the chat real quick. Hopefully this time I got my audio all the way right. Alright, cool, there we go. Alright, bet. So appreciate it. Let's get to it, man. So y'all already know it's a continuation of the takeover with Microsoft. With out the blue. Well, for some odd reason, for some people it was out the blue. But for the people in the know, you feel me? So Microsoft haven't announced it, but allegedly this is all rumored that they supposed to be. It's like part factual because of what I'm about to present, and then part rumor. You know how I feel about rumors. Unless the company announce it, I don't roll with it. He said, Mike John said, "What's good, Melo? It's a PC with Xbox rapping. What? Oh my God, here go one of these guys. We gonna get into it, man. Cause again, I gotta battle these weird takes and stuff. I don't know, but anywho, um, dang, he just threw me off my square. So, oh yeah, and the whole rumor situation, I don't go off of it unless it's authentic, unless they announce it. I really don't care for it. But the rumor is that it's supposed to be announcing this week. The fact is that it's actually a deal that's been there, and I don't know why people didn't like surprised about this, but okay, we're gonna get into it though. What I'm talking about, because I'm doing a very terrible job speaking in code when the news is already breaking. So, uh, let me see. Dang, where I put it at? There you go. So, if you don't know, this picture, this image has been making this runs around social media. I think I saw it maybe a couple days ago in the DMs, but it was one of those you can't talk about it, shut your mouth situation. So it is what it is. But it's leaked now. Everybody's running with it. So hey, I figured maybe go ahead and put my 2 cents into it. So Microsoft and Meta have teamed up to come out with a Meta Quest 3S, the Xbox edition. Now, this isn't a surprise because if you've had the Meta Quest 2, yeah, I think it's the 2, you've already been able to play Game Pass on um on the Meta Quest via controller in the headset because they got the app on there. They got the Xbox app already on the MetaQuest. This is, i.e., part of that Play Anywhere experience that they've been speaking on. And me personally, I checked it out. I played Halo on it. It's pretty dope. It was good. I played a little bit of the story. It's just, you having the screen in your face and you can widen, do the different sizes for it, and still be in that atmosphere. Me personally, I'm not finna be one that cap. It's a dope experience. I'm gonna say that off the rip. It's a dope experience. Me personally, because I remember when Phil and the team came out and they was trying to give us a augment reality experience, and I was champion for the Hololens. I'm gonna be straight up for you. It was AR augment reality. I put a table down or the environment of where I'm in, I can play the game and the character interacts with the environment that I'm in. So if it's on the couch, you can see the characters playing on the couch. I remember when they announced Conquer, or was it Conquer? yeah, it was Conquered when they showed that trailer back in the Xbox One X era, and I love what I seen or that I was enjoying. I actually wanted it. I was willing to invest on top of getting the Connect, which I bought and loved that device as well. I was all for HoloLens and the augment reality. I wasn't too much caring about the VR part. I didn't. That wasn't my forte per se. But Microsoft ended up going the industrial route with it, sold it to the military, and I know that they sold it to like high-end doctor offices where they're actually using that equipment to save lives and do military drill simulations. Which come on, get if I'm gonna get the bag, I'm gonna get the bag right. And they kind of fell back on doing the HoloLens for the consumer market. Last time I seen the HoloLens, they was running some type of simulation game with like Pokemon, something involved around Pokemon, which looked it dope. It even looked it good on that video, but we're not going to get that device anytime soon. So it's cool. So they decided to roll out with a deal with MetaQuest. In their marketing campaign of saying, "Hey, everything is a Xbox and play everywhere." The commercial that I was going back and forth with Post and Noah about in this marketing strategy, it played a key part in this because I seen exactly what was going to happen and what Microsoft aim was with doing this route. Because like I said before, creating some of these devices is a hit and miss. Ask Sony about that. They are very known for bringing out hardware, trying to be innovative in certain places, and either they price themselves out or the device falls on its face because of the lack of features or the lack of content that's on that said device. You can go down the laundry list of what Sony has done. Microsoft is doing it the best way that I see fit in this situation, i.e., what Mike just talking about. This, oh, it's a PC, bro. All of these consoles are built off of PC parts, dude. Come on. Either they custom make it, they close it down for a closed environment. Now all of a sudden everybody is tech guys and everybody worked at Radio Shack all of a sudden now we Geek Squad when it comes to wanting to defend this plastic situation. Bro, at the end of the day, this company has went a route that benefits them in the long run when it comes to profit as well as being innovative and bringing out content at this point. It's clear as day. It is what it is. A lot of y'all just gonna have to get over it. I know it hurts to see that the company you've been wishing for their downfall is actually being successful and coming out with new and innovative things to the market. They're not being stagnant. And that's one of the main reasons why I took the side that I did when it came to just who was being innovative in gaming as a whole. You said, Reaper, King Reaper, what's good, bro? What's good, my guy? But yeah, folks, I'm just like real talk. Microsoft did an uphill battle, and everything that they're touching is innovating the industry. It's pushing the industry forward to the point where we're having these discussions of people don't even know what the traditional standard of a console is anymore. That's how much Microsoft has put the industry on their head, on their neck right now. The older guys, the people that's been around since Atari, and granted, we know we love and appreciate y'all valor, efforts, and pushing in the industry forward when it comes to video gaming and supporting. But I'm sorry to tell you guys, the Golden Girls of gaming, y'all don't know what y'all talking about anymore. And it's starting to show. Y'all got gaming dementia at this point. Y'all want everything to stay the same, And the things that you can't comprehend, you're rejecting it, not knowing it's going to be beneficial for the future of this thing that we call gaming. Microsoft is doing that. Instead of literally taking the risk of releasing failed products that could possibly fail, it ain't a guarantee, it's just a possibility that it can fail, or they release something and don't hit every strong point of that device. They're saying, hey, I'd rather team up with someone that's experienced in this area, that knows what they're doing, and we just provide the content that's going to push that thing forward. I.e., the reason why Google Stadia died off and had a crash and burn like it did. Google Stadia was innovative, it was ahead of its time when it came to gaming, but guess what happened? It caught it didn't have original content, and it priced itself out the market because the consumers kicked back on the prices. Why would I buy, or why would I pay retail 80, 60, 80 bucks for a game that I can get on sale on your competitor, which was Sony and Microsoft at the time, for cheaper, or even PC? People started to rebuild to it, and you seen what happened to Stadia because they did not come with the capital to keep up with what was needed to keep Stadia up and running. Microsoft, on the other hand, is a whole different animal. Not only do we got the cash, not only have we set ourselves up to have the IPs, but now we are teaming up with the greatest of the best that's in the market to deliver a all round experience like no other. And it's hard for you guys to accept it. I was on the show yesterday with Broadband Bullies, and I was just laughing in the background because I'm just listening to the I'm listening to the echo chamber of people of ignorance. I'm gonna be respectful today because I'm actually kind of cool. I was just sitting back and listening to the echo chamber of ignorance, down to the point where 30 minutes of that conversation was an argument back and forth. It was more than 30 minutes, but 30 minutes of that conversation was going back and forth, saying that the person that was presenting the actual product, i.e., Sarah Bond, was purposely lying to you and calling their new device a console. That's how ignorant these people are at this point. That the person that's creating, the person that's presenting, the person that's been in the room, the person that's been looking at the vision amongst the group of what the ideology of what they're trying to aim and shoot for with this said device, and knowing that it's a console, you guys will look them straight in their face and tell them, no, you're lying. It's a PC. I can't save you. I can't save y'all, bro. At that point, there's no saving you. You might as well just jump off the boat at that point. That is mind-boggling to me. And the first chat I get, it's a PC wrapped in the Xbox with Xbox branding. That's the first chat that I got. And it's like, dude, I'm sorry to tell you. We had a previous video. I'm sorry to tell you. The last video I just did, the Dick Cutler video, the individual that was around with Azra, he said, Willie, it's been a minute. What's good? What's good, bro? When I just did my previous video, shout out, check that out when y'all get a chance, with Dick Cutler. And he was one of the guys that was there when they formed Azure, as well as the virtual machines and the hypervisor and Xbox and its association and its involvement with Xbox. He broke it down to a T and showed, like, yo, we have Windows OS and a gaming OS. The gaming OS is what helped us to create xCloud and helped us to create Quick Resume features that's inside the Xbox, which give it its identity. He's the gentleman that was there doing the coding, and you have the audacity to come in here and tell me that, yo, it's a Xbox branded PC, or I'm hearing the dumb logic of the games will not be played natively on the Xbox. Your library is not going with you. And the ladies, Miss Sarah Bond, Queen of the X, comes out and says out her own mouth that, yo, your library is going with you. It has multitudes of storefronts, including Xbox. Play Anywhere is an actual component slash feature that is coming into this console, which makes it a Xbox home console. And y'all still are in denial. It's like, fam, I understand that the government has failed us in our educational system. Comprehension skills are very poor. IQ levels are very low. But I'm gonna need for y'all to pick it up, grab yourselves by the bootstraps, and start reading and started learning. Start investing in y'all education. Because if y'all going to start continuing with these dumb rhetorics, someone is going to put you in a straitjacket. Because, fam, this is crazy that you will have individuals sitting on a podcast going hours on information that the individuals are already telling y'all. Y'all are fighting against the information from the creators of the content, of the product. He said, "Well, I tried the Quest3. It's dope, bro. I haven't. I did the 2. I haven't played the 3 yet. I have not played the 3, but I might. I might pick it up. I don't know. I might pick it up. I'm not hold you. Because again, I'm not a. My VR experience that I enjoyed the most was playing, watching the NBA games. Like I was watching the courtside games. Fire. NBA League need to pick that up. It'd probably be worth the money if they do what they need to with MetaQuest 3. Other than that, I played like a couple boxing games. I played Halo, did the Game Pass experience, and it's cool. But I don't know. I just feel I don't know, bro. I like the AR. I like augmented reality. Like I said, I don't have nothing against it per se. I just like AR more than VR, so, for my experience. Um, I had the Apple Vision when I was playing with that. Fire, dope. That cinematic environment, you can close out the whole area and close out the room and make it a whole experience watching a movie. Fire, dope. But other than that, I like AR. But I'm probably going to get this because if NBA League Pass do what they need to, so I can watch the games in VR, and then you turn around, now you got the Xbox going into VR, and it's a focus point now. Yeah, I can see myself doing this. And then and that's the dope thing about this whole situation with Microsoft. We're getting all of these bells and whistles and these great features and these great products, and it's not even breaking the bank for them. They're licensing it out. Here you go. Oh, you allow apps on your app store. Okay, cool. I need y'all to make an OS for that so they can go into the app store over there for them guys. You got your experience wherever you go. Like it's literally a hostile takeover of your TV. It ain't even your TV at this moment, just your time. They're taking over your time just as a consumer at this point because you don't have an excuse not to play your Xbox. All that, oh, I got family over and I can't watch a TV screen. All right, cool. You got a MetaQuest, here you go. There you go right there. Oh, you ain't got a MetaQuest, you got a Fire Stick. Okay, cool. You got an LG Samsung TV. Okay, bet. All you got to do is carry around a controller in your hand and you get this full experience. You got an iPad, you got a Microsoft Surface, okay, here you go. Heck, if you get that desperate, you got a cell phone, you got a smartphone. Here you go. You got access to everything. He said, "Well, MetaQuest 3 is also AR. You can see everything around you and have floating screens. Plus, you can also put black to the everything black to watch the movie." Oh, I ain't never did that part then. Okay, I ain't know that. See, but no, with AR, you can put the actual objects like that. I wish I had the video when they showed Conquer, and they had him jumping on the couch, like they scanned the room, and then he was able to jump on the couch and then jump on the coffee table, and he was collecting coins and stuff. That's the AR I want. Like when they had the basketball game on the table, and you was playing the game, you can watch the whole entire court on the table, on the coffee table. That's the type of AR I want. Hello. What's this? It said, "Let me be respectful." Oh, here go. Look at Big Money. Look at Slow Money. All right, here go Slow Money. Hello. He said, "Let me be respectful." What good little bro? Man, love. Now I'm about to let your ass have it. You don't know what you're talking about, Melo. It's a PC. That's it. That's all. That's it. Take yo to bed, brother. All of this is PC. I don't understand why you don't get all of it is a PC. I don't understand that you don't get that Microsoft, I just did a video yesterday, are working with AMD in NVIDIA to give you this experience. Y'all like where this is how sad and pathetic y'all have became. Cause Big Money, did Big Money play a part in that yesterday? I don't know, but I'm just gonna tag along because you agree with it just because of this message. I could be wrong, but it has a gaming OS and Windows OS. These people have built it from the ground up. They said that they've built this thing from the ground up, and y'all argument or the argument that I was hearing was just because it's not a custom chip like the Sony has. Again, Sony has partnership with AMD as well for their goddamn consoles. It's not a console now, just because it doesn't have a custom chip. What y'all deem as certified to be a custom chip. I've never known this was an argument until yesterday. That if it doesn't have a custom chip, it's not considered a Xbox. I mean, it's not considered a home console. Even though the woman that helped creating the box, who's creating the experience, who's checking off the marks of what they said they want for a console and the experience they want with that said console, even to the point they announce it as a console, you say they lying. How, Sway? How? They literally just told you you have multiple storefronts. So what you're telling me is the Microsoft storefront that's on your Xbox Series X and X is going away? No. One better. One better. Do you not think that Quick Resume, which is a console experience that's only on console, that's supposed to be going away or something once this new console comes out? They said themselves they have a Windows OS, they have a gaming OS. They are using hypervisor, which is virtual machines of consoles at this point in time, as their backend. On top of that, the whole narrative of your library of games are going to be streamed over to this device was completely false and wrong. How is this not a console? Hold on, let me check. People, might need a little moment there. At the end of the day, I'm sorry to tell you to bust your bubble. young old man. Because again, you're one of them guys I'm talking about. You're one of the golden girls of gaming. You've been here so long, you think that the traditional way of doing things is the only way of doing things, and Microsoft is proving you wrong to say, yo, there is another way of tackling this thing we call gaming and be successful without having to worry about doing third party dealings to take away from the other competitors, or playing friendly because I can give out old games and give an experience for people that don't have those games on their console as well. Yes, I still have exclusives on that said console that still give its identity to give that experience. But at the end of the day, guess what? I'm not closed minded to say, oh, my consumers can only play my games sitting on the couch. I can give you a full range experience natively to your liking, regardless of wherever you are in life. Hold on, let me see. Big Money said, "Have a great show, fam. Have to go. Plus support my little bro. One, he said he's one of the best YouTubers on out here. Talk to you later, fam. Love, bro. Love always, Big Money. But you still slow money, Golden Girls. I'm gonna help you out. Everybody give him his cane and go ahead and give him his jello shot as he leave and exit the door. I wish you the best on your day, man. Stay safe and stay dangerous out there in them streets. Again. And make sure you pay for Game Pass. But I that's part, like I said, y'all are picking apples and oranges, and this is a weak argument at this point. It's just very sad and pathetic, in my opinion, because right now it's supposed to be about gaming and who's dropping the games, and nobody want to actually talk about that because one person is not dropping nothing while the other one is on fire right now. Like they going 10 for 10 from the free throw line. Every month they dropping content. Every month you're getting the game. You got a roadmap of knowing what to expect for one company while the other company is in shambles, going back to their hermit crab, thinking about, not even thinking, they already publicly said it, that they're going back to their old ways, which is, I see why y'all like it. It's a traditional way of doing things, which y'all have known for them to do, and it works in y'all favor. Cool, great. I want to roll with the company that's going to be innovative and push the boundaries further when it comes to gaming. I don't need nobody being stagnant. If they was gonna be stagnant, I could have stayed with the PS4 and we could have kept it pushing at this point. Or I could have got uh the Xbox 360 or the One X, and we could have been cool at that point. What Microsoft is doing is attacking the field with all fronts. Or what they say, it ain't just one way to skin a cat. This is prime example of that. This is, oh, if you don't like to drive, if you don't want to drive a Honda, we got BMWs. If you don't want a BMW, got a pickup truck for you. If you don't want a pickup truck, we got a family van. We gonna attack our consumers on all fronts to the point where you can't deny what we bring into the table. That's what Microsoft is on right now. That's what I like, and this is what I paid my money for. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. I rock with it fully. Um, and again, they still have not mentioned two components to it. They haven't mentioned the Microsoft Store, even if they're still doing one or not, which I think they are. And the mobile, they haven't pushed in the mobile aspect yet. I've already seen the new thumbnail. They already dropping World of Warcraft for Game Pass Ultimate for the PC. Something that people at one point were saying they wasn't going to do. Now they're doing. Developers are already talking about, hey, we got a console version of it coming as well. And it goes back to that showcase, the last showcase this month, where Microsoft continued to show y'all, and we was wondering, oh, when it said world premiere, it had Game Pass in the back. If it didn't have Game Pass, guess what it said? Play anywhere. Once you saw that tag, it was official, it was confirmed. That game is going to travel with you through all of your devices that you play it on with no issues. And that's what I'm here for. When you buy a membership, I want to feel like first class citizen with all the bells and whistles. So not only am I getting day one games in Game Pass, I got a library that goes with me wherever I go, regardless of what device it is. I'm not just sitting on the couch. And they teamed up with companies like MetaQuest that are successful in their field. And I can still have my entertainment there. While the other people on the other side, where's PlayStation VR 2, man? How long y'all had to wait for the umbilical cord to be snatched off that month? Which, you know what I'm saying? Meta, I could walk around aimlessly in my area free of wires and cords. You got a whole umbilical cord over there looking like Alien versus Predator. You know what I'm saying? In the back of the PlayStation VR. You had, how long you had to wait for the PlayStation Portal to be detached from the console from an update? Shout out to Parker, because Parker got that right. Once again, I give Parker his due every time I talk about the PlayStation Portal. I told him I'd do that. But how long it took for that portable device to be detached from your console? You had to go through a Wi-Fi hack to set it up to play wirelessly. Then they not doing native games over there. They're streaming your library, but everybody's cool with that device. You know what I'm saying? Like, you pick and choose your battles, but again, you got to look at the people that you're talking to. So console war was the worst thing that happened to gaming, in my opinion, because it brought out the worst in people just to prove a point. You'll you'll pick straws and gas for air just to prove a point that whatever you're behind is right, and it can be totally wrong. What Sony is doing over there right now is completely wrong, and is not beneficial at all for gaming. Period. This whole ideology of what they said about going back. Oh, if you want sequels to games, you gotta buy the remakes and remasters. That that rhetoric is trash. It's not beneficial for the consumer, and I for damn sure would not support them at all in that adventures and endure. Until I see, and this is I'm gonna continue this campaign with them. Until I see y'all bring back, if you're gonna do remakes and remasters of games, I want to see Resistance. I don't know if I want to. I probably want a remake of those. Bloodborne. I want to see SOCOM, Mag, and Killzone. That's what I want to see. If you're not talking about those being remake, remastered, or whatever y'all need to do, if you ain't talking about them five, y'all can count me out when it comes to the Draft Station 5, that PS5 Pro, and that PS6, which is dead on arrival. Like I said before, I personally think Sony is making themselves look pretty, getting all the makeup, the BBLs. They went in, you know what I'm saying, got the facelift so they can sell themselves to the highest bidder, which is Apple. And that's what it is with me. Other than that, y'all can check me out today on Ricky Brown's show. I think Rick gonna be doing the show today. I'm gonna probably pop over there and go check out 28 Years Later. I went and checked it out yesterday. Man, Chef Kiss, they did their thing. If you haven't watched 28 Days Later, 28 Weeks Later, try to get yourself caught up. That's what I did with my girl. I caught her up during this week, and then we went Friday. 28 years later, Chef Kiss fire. I'm going to go again. I don't know if I won't go again. But, oh, I saw a trailer for Toxic Avengers. I don't know if y'all know what Toxic Avengers is, but I saw it. I'm probably going to do a reaction to it. Shit look fire. I'm just saying, it looked at fire. And I said, you know what I'm saying, even though he's not in the Superman fatigue, I don't think there is a superpower. I mean, like a super. Now they had comic books, so I know I said I was superhero fatigued. I know I said it. You know what I'm saying? Don't judge me. Judge your mama. I'm gonna go watch this one. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna go watch this one. But other than that, man, this your boy Double O Melo. One love and God bless. Y'all be smooth out there. Stay safe and stay dangerous. And while y'all let it go play a game, bro. Go tell somebody y'all love them, man. Look, go hug on your loved ones, your kids, a family member that y'all ain't talked to in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all make amends with people in your past if you have to. You know, not trying to be preachy, but you know that's what I had on my heart. Y'all be smooth at their peace. Where's my outro? I probably need to put a back video on the outro.